Alright, so I just finished doing this this throttle side. Again, I use flux core NR211, and I just post it. I built up as much as I could. I didn't even clean off the slag or anything. I mean, I just couldn't reach into it there, couldn't do any type of cleaning, so it just looks like, boogers basically. A bunch of boogers. So hopefully you guys could kind of see what that looks like. It looks pretty bad, but that's just how it is. Yeah. Let's see. This flashlight, I think it's a little bit too bright, but anyways, yeah, so that's what it looks like, more or less. Right, and I just turned the engine on, and this side is pretty quiet. This side's pretty quiet, but the other side that I haven't done yet still sounds like, like it's opened up, because it is. Right. So once I do both sides, I'll do another. A little sound test, just to see how it sounds, how loud it is, how it sounds to the ear. I don't have a meter. Well, I guess I do have a meter. I could use my iPhone. I have a dB app, but I don't want to do that. It's too late because I didn't do it with it all open, so that's alright. Yeah. So my main concern is because, I didn't clean this, and I couldn't really clean it. And I couldn't really run it very well because the stick out was twice as far as it should have been. So I'm not sure how much penetration I got. I'm pretty sure I don't have that much penetration. Some places I probably did have okay penetrations, but some places I didn't. And since I didn't clean off any of the slag, that's all contaminated in there as well. So that makes it worse that, over time, I'm pretty sure this weld around here will probably crack. But who knows, we'll see. Hopefully all the slag will actually crack off from all the vibration. Then once that happens, maybe I could go in there and paint this. Actually, yeah, I'll probably go in there and paint it. I mean, I don't have to do anything. If I didn't point this out, no one would, no one would notice unless they actually look into the pipe, into the tip. But anyways, yeah, so that's it. So yeah, so stay tuned until I do the other side, and I can do a sound test. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, so I rewelded the tailpipe tips back on. The previous owner, he had cut that out with hose saws. So I've welded it back on, and I've been riding it around. So let's hear how it sounds. So the bike's already warmed up. I already rode it, 30, 40, 50 miles today. Actually, probably less than 50 miles, probably 40 miles today. So it's fully warmed up. It's got home about 15 minutes ago. Let's start it up and see how it sounds. You compare this to the, I guess the previous clip, when the exhaust was still open. All right, so let's get that started. So distance wise, I should be about the same as the previous clip. I'm about 10 feet away away at a 45-degree angle. Let's go look at the tip, see what I did. So there's the tip. Oops. So there's the tips. Let me zoom back out. You see that I welded the end caps back on. Prior to that, there was a hole here, and not this right here. That's this cone, but inside the wall right there, there's a hole there too. And you look down, and you can actually see the three holes, how it went back and forth, and you can actually see the catalytic converter as well. And so they're all welded back together. It doesn't look pretty because, well, I couldn't, there's no access in there, so the stick out on my welder was like 3 times farther than it should have been. But anyways, I did what I had to do. So all I need to do now is wait until all the slag actually breaks off, and I think all I had to do is just ride it a little bit more, and that heat cycle will hopefully break up some of that as well. But anyways, then after that I could repaint all this to the flat back again using stove paint. But anyway, so that's what you heard. You heard the it's fully enclosed again, and it still sounds good. It's not as loud like obviously like it was before, but it still sounds really good. So one thing that I noticed, with the tip back in here, it actually drives a little better. I think the bottom end's a little better, a little bit more torquey, a little bit more responsive. When it was fully open, there's basically not enough back pressure essentially, and the bottom end was kind of not as torquey, not as responsive as it is now. So there is a difference. That's about it. That's the only thing that I noticed besides the noise. Besides the noise and a little bit of more responsiveness, a little bit more torque. It's not that much, though. It's just enough that that I noticed it. Just barely enough that I noticed it. That was it. That's it. All right. Thanks for watching.